Well, in all likelihood, you are looking at one of the best heavyweights in UFC history. The man who holds the record still for the most consecutive heavyweight title defenses. The Cleveland-based firefighter Stipe Miocic, back for more time.
Going into our fight at UFC 226, he was universally considered the greatest heavyweight champion of all time. And that was rightfully deserved by beating Francis Ngannou, by beating Alistair Overeem, by beating Fabricio Verdun. When you beat guys like that, those honors are cast upon you and you have deserved them. Stipe Miocic is one of the greatest fighters the heavyweight division has ever seen.
Stipe Miocic, as usual, ready to battle as he tries to take home the title. All right, so with much fanfare, here is Jon Jones back in defense of his UFC heavyweight championship. Remarkable the manner in which he came back from a 3-year layoff. Figures to present an even better version here tonight.
Well, so many people questioned or wondered when Jon Jones would come to heavyweight. When he did, he looked better than he ever has inside the UFC's octagon, winning the heavyweight championship and reasserting himself as the dominant force in mixed martial arts. Jon Jones once again steps into the octagon looking to build on his legacy.
And we don't know how long for this game Jon Jones is, so enjoy him while he is here. We'll see how it goes tonight in this UFC heavyweight championship title defense. Jon Jones, set to fight Stipe Miocic. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, now to get us started, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Stipe Miocic. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Jon Jones.
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean, is our referee tonight. All right, folks, I can barely sit still. This is as big a heavyweight fight as we can put together. Jon Jones taking on the consensus greatest big man in UFC history, Croatia's Stipe Miocic.
Yeah, this is going to be a phenomenal fight. You have two of the GOATs, the greatest heavyweight of all time versus the greatest light heavyweight of all time. How does Miocic handle the range of Jon Jones, and how does Jones handle the power and the high-level boxing of Stipe Miocic? This is a dream matchup. We have wanted to see this one for so long. It finally happens right now.
All right, early action here in the heavyweight division, and there's Stipe Miocic finding a home for that pull right hand early.
He does it really well. He baits you into throwing something, and the moment you throw, he slips and he lets the right hand fly. He did it constantly against Francis Ngannou in the first fight. It has become one of his better strikes throughout his UFC career.
He blocks the shot. Collar tie here in the clinch. Oh, knee to the head.
He's looking to set up that right hand. Stay sharp.
That's a good right hand there by Stipe. Maybe he'll attack the body here. You can certainly speak to that. He's a guy who mixes it up well.
He's a guy that can do everything. And not only can he land punches up high and punches up low, but he's a master of adjusting on the fly whenever he's inside the octagon. Liver kick. Gets in close and gets that single collar tie locked in tight.
And now some separation. Oh, looks like he's trying to set up the takedown. There's the attempt. Big knee there. That one connected. Just over 3 minutes to go in our first round.
Hands up, hands up.
And just misses with that big right hand.
Oh, kick.
Gets to the single collar tie now. There's the leg kick. That one checked by the heavyweight Miocic. Circling away towards the left now. Miocic gets caught by that straight punch. His defense has abandoned him tonight. Starting to open up a little bit. Hand kick there as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Elbow blocked by Jones. Oh, and so now he lands another combination, so it's never just one shot. There's always 2 or 3 coming behind.
A lot of times people throw singular strikes. Not this gentleman. This man is stringing 4, 5, 6 in a row. What a great job.
Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You gotta go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's right for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
Jones' nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Oh, really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC. That's a big hook. All right, late round action here, and we know Jon Jones is a 5-tool player, but at least tonight it has been about the striking. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Nice counter left there.
He ate that kick. He took that whole kick, yep. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks. Great kick to the body.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. We got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
For the end of round 1. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. Well, his nose is just mangled. The cut appears to be the big issue. Let's get you some replays from that previous round.
I mean, it's getting hammered. He's going back to the well over and over again. And why would he not? His opponent wasn't good on the defense. His opponent allowed for him to land too clean. And now, he's just targeting that cut on the nose.
All right, here we go, the start of round 2. Jon Jones. And on the other side, Stipe Miocic. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
Nice job by Miocic on the feet, making some adjustments, and man, is that a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Jones going for the takedown, but unable to land. Right on the button. All right, so he continues to land a high high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight.
He's hurt now. Oh, he dove and he lands. Wow.
Easy to fight back.
Posture's up here and now going to the body with that big strike. Nicely done by Jones.
Trying to recover full guard there.
Nice job staying offensive there as he lands a shot from the bottom.
Changing the position.
3 minutes and change to go in round 2. Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. All right, so we'll see what sort of defense. And now he's got the bat. Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attempt. Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Miocic's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. Ground and pound strike there now. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
It's work. Come on, I'll stand you up. It's work.
Every strike he lands, that cut gets worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse. And he needed to address it a little bit sooner because now that damage is starting to pile up.
Ground and pound, the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud. Wow, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful.
What a tight arm bar.
Oh, gives up on the submission now. We'll see where he goes from here. Jones is back in full mount.
He's trying to get to a half guard at least. At minimum, try to go to half guard. Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop it.
You got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Well, this is not football. Targeting is legal, and he is going at that cut, which is getting worse with every passing ground stroke. Oh, that Darce choke is tight. Oh, he got out!
He got out and defended. John, I thought it was over. I thought it was done. It was so tight. It was deep. They were hip to hip. I thought the fight was done. Great job and awareness by this young man to defend that Darce choke. Massive shot from the top.
And the horn sounds on round 2. All right, back to the stools we go, and that is a really severe cut, so we will monitor him between rounds as they furiously get the cut man in there. All right, round 2 is over, and Stipe's corner showing some concern here. That cut around his eye and all the blood that comes with it getting worse by the minute. Well, that was a damaging 5 minutes. We'll see how he can recover over this 60 seconds. We'll show you some replays now from that previous round.
He was on the receiving end of some big blows, and he wasn't moving his head well. His head was on the center line. He was a stationary target, and his opponent opened up a nasty cut on him. He has got to move his head to limit the damage that he's taking.
Round 3 of a possible... On that punch right there, his opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
All right, he's been very clean with his hooks on the feet here tonight, and it's the way he set it up that has really impressed you.
Yeah, it's very impressive to see him pop the jab, pop the right hook.
Oh, my goodness, both men going for the finish.
Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Oh, so he misses with a hook there. There it was again, though. We thought he might go back to it. He did, but unable to connect there. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Short uppercut here in the clinch by the heavyweight Miocic. Just out of range with that right hand. Jones is blocking pretty well now, so an adjustment made by the fighter to protect that already significantly damaged nose. Well, that strike right there, that pull right hand, as you call it, has really become a trademark of Stipe Miocic. Right there, his opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that. In the half guard.
Well, he's not leaking information. He is leaking blood, and a lot of it as his opponent continues to realize success.
I mean, he's finding so much success striking in that area of the face. His eye is so damaged. The blood is poured everywhere. This has become very, very dangerous for him.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Oh, high-level stuff here with the ground and pound by Miocic. Split the guard beautifully there.
Great job landing from the top position.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Jones. All right, good back-and-forth action, but they pause things here, DC. They're going to call in the ringside physician and take a look at what is a nasty cut.
Well, he's got to check on it because you don't know if the fighter's going to be able to continue. Fighters always want to fight, but it's up to the ringside physician to tell them if they're capable of it.
Crowd getting a little bit restless. Doctor has to tune out that noise, but at least for now, they will allow him to fight on.
You ready?
All right, so the ringside physician has made his way back to his seat. The referee gets the action back underway. The fans are excited this fight's going to continue.
Absolutely, and I'm just as excited myself. I want to see these guys compete. I want to see who wins. I don't want it to stop because of a cut. I want to see the best fighter get their hand raised at the end of the night. Luckily, we get to try to do that.
What a fight, what a display of physical and mental toughness on both sides. I'm not sure who's more injured, but they're both hurting for certain.
Yeah, John, they're both beat up, but I think that is the key. The mental is what's going to allow you to get your hand raised in this fight. So we're not going to...
Oh, man, look what that one body shot did to his opponent.
That shows you the power in the placement. It was placed perfectly, and now he's got his opponent hurt. Oh, that's big.
Oh, back and forth we go. Blood is everywhere. I'm just not sure how much one man can take, never mind both of these guys absorbing. Oh, man! He's got him hurt here. 90 seconds to go. Miocic gets tattooed by that straight punch. Well, you got to think he's going to enjoy watching this one back tomorrow morning. He has landed a ton of significant strikes, and really a guy who has been a monster in the gym, finally putting it together here in the octagon.
To go home and admire your work, it doesn't take till the next morning. He's going back to the room right now and firing up the video to look at beauty in action, and he was the one causing all the action.
Jones's nose is just donating blood by the second here. I'm not so sure that nose isn't broken, DC.
Beautiful setup to the leg kick.
Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. All right, we pull up the unofficial numbers here. How about that? 150.
Big double leg level change.
All right, well, the local hospital might be busy later tonight. What an absolute war this has been. The cutmen have done a pretty good job, but both guys are leaking in the face of it.
Yeah, they're working full. They're working full tonight. I mean, he cut.
Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup.
Oh, it's tight.
Struggling to finish.
The horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight.
It's getting too bad now. I don't want it.
All right, let us get you some replays from the damage in that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the shot that opened the cut.
I mean, just some big shots landed over the course of that round. And he wasn't responsible defensively. He was trying to tough out way too many situations. You can't do that when you're fighting a guy like this. If he doesn't change something, he's going to find himself in trouble.
This cut's pretty bad. The ref wants to stop it. I need you to get out there and be aggressive. Don't be stupid. Keep your hands up.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our fourth round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
Oh, and he lands another leg kick there. He's already landed several in this round and really starting to do some appreciable damage to his opponent's lead leg. Spinning back fist is there. Jones's cut is getting worse here. Man, is that bleeding.
Oh, my goodness.
Spacing as they exit the clinch. Lead kick is true there by Jones. Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following a game plan.
Trying to establish that jab once again. Keeping him honest with the jab. Still plenty of time with which to work here, round 4.
He closes the distance beautifully. He's got a single collar tie.
Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting him up now. Big shots being landed on both sides here. Nice punch there by the heavyweight Miocic. Takedown defense holds up.
The fighters separate.
Oh, big roundhouse attempt, but unable to land. All right, so a nice shot there. He's out! Jon Jones with a massive highlight at the Garden.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks, punches. He was doing everything right until eventually he found the shot that ended the fight.
Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 38 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Jon Bones Jones!
All right, so we've seen a lot of decision wins for Jon Jones of late. Not the case here tonight as he goes the knockout route. That's got to feel pretty good.
It's got to feel good to get a knockout when you are getting called a decision fighter. But this guy has great finishing ability. If he gets you hurt, he will get you out of there. And once again, he proves why he's one of the greatest fighters of all time.